leave this floor, this speaker, to have to read the posters that are out there in the hall, right? Because they're all work out of Dr. Ariel Catrone's lab, and he's the chair of the Environmental Sciences program, and they're on this floor, so the faculty of Environmental Sciences are on this floor of the building. And there's 3 different projects out there. Okay? One that works on West Nile virus right here in Atlanta. What causes West Nile virus? Anybody know?
Mosquitoes.
Partially, yeah. They're the vector, right? Mosquitoes are the vector, and it carries a parasite that causes the virus that causes it. Yeah, birds. Birds are infected too. Anyway, he studies West Nile virus in humans in Atlanta, and what parts of Atlanta. Also in the birds, also sampling mosquito populations. Okay? One right here in Atlanta. One of his projects that's defined out there is in South America. And it's looking at disease incidence in various parts of, I forgot. Who remembers the country?
Argentina.
Argentina, right, exactly. And he takes students down there with him. Okay, so you get your global stuff. One of his other projects that's defined out there is with gorillas. And he takes students on projects to look at gorillas and their parasites and viruses. Okay? One part of that's done at Zoo Atlanta, right here in the city. Part of it's done where gorillas live in the wild. So you could travel too when you do research. Anyway, read the posters before you leave the floor. So, next round is, what's the next round? Circle.
Careers in science.
Well, what do you like to do? There's probably a lot of overlap between what you're good at and what you like to do. Because it's easy to like what you're good at. But there might not be too. I mean, I like doing things that I'm not very good at. And I don't like doing things that I am good at. Like, I actually really am good at balancing budgets and doing spreadsheets, but I don't like it. You know? I'm pretty good at managing people. I sure don't like doing personnel assessments and sitting with somebody and talking to them about what they need to do to be a better employee. So you might find that there's some things outside of that too. Just do this one really quick, because this should be quicker. The most important one's the last one. Next. This time we're having a contest. Who has the most at the end of 2 minutes? No competition. No competition. Now we're on mic. 1 more minute. It's okay, you got plenty of time the rest of the week to make your list longer. You gotta have background noise, right?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
The game of life, that's the game of grad school. Check email, lose a turn. Get on Facebook, lose 3 turns. Five seconds. How many? Let me hear how many.
One of those drinks were just 6.
I have 6.
6.
I have 6.
Very well.
9.
Yeah, that's nice.
Would you like it?
15, move on. 14, pretty close. 10,
Okay.
yes.
18. She has 18. No, not me, her.
Jazzy, Ultra.
I had 13.
Third. Anybody over 18? Remind me, you get a chocolate. Well, if you don't like chocolate, you can request something. Very good. Okay, let's hear a couple. Just shout.
Travel.
Travel.
Clean tasting food.
Tasting food.
Dance.
Dance.
Board game.
Board games. He looked up at the screen too. Learning. I heard learning. Yay.
Networking.
Networking. What's that mean to you?
Like meeting people, find out their ideas.
Yeah. Networking is really critical to almost every career path that you're going to go into. Meeting new people, finding out what they do, seeing if that's what you want to do. Very good.
Reading philosophy.
Reading philosophy. Anybody else have that on their list? I do. Yeah, reading. Good. What kind of philosophy do you do?
I prefer Stoicism and I forgot their name. Plato and Aristotle.
Ah, okay. So there's, remind me to tell you some good people to go meet in the philosophy department. Yep.
Playing sports.
Playing sports. I like it, but I'm not good.
Learning new things outside of my comfort zone.
Say again?
Learning new things outside of my comfort zone.
Ah, learning new things outside of your comfort zone. That's really cool, right? That's a way to start exploring. Excellent. Yeah.
Writing poetry.
Writing poetry. I write poetry all the time, but I'm not very good at it. I don't share it very often. It's only for me. So sometimes you can do poetry or writing for the public. Sometimes it's just. Yeah. Okay, that's very good. Okay, so does it get you thinking? And are there things on that list that tell you that you don't like doing it? Did you think about some of the things outside of it?
I don't like cleaning without music.
You don't like
Cleaning without music.
cleaning without music. I don't like cleaning, period. As soon as I made enough money, I went like, well, I can afford to hire somebody to do that. I do, however, like mowing the grass, which makes me very weird, I think, but I like strange. But I don't like cleaning, because you just have to do it again 10 minutes later, right? Anyway, so you will find things out about yourself, about thinking about what you don't like to do, right? Some of the things that you don't like to do, you gotta do anyway, right? I can't not have the house clean. Well, I want to myself. You know, you can't not study and expect to succeed at anything, even if you don't like studying. You can't not do something, even if they're on your don't like list. Okay, have you thought about any overlap between your two lists so far? Yes.
Drawing.
Drawing and painting is on both of your lists, yeah. So you found things already that you like doing and you're good at. That's good. And you probably have thought about some that are out there outside of both of those. So working with animals is on both of your lists. Cool. Yeah, so that means you could work in any kind of a research lab setting, whereas some people, if they don't like working with animals, there's certain kinds of experiments they just can't bring themselves to do. And you can ask me about some of those later too, because I've had a couple projects where I learned that too.
I like to communicate, network, and give advice. I'm good at.
Ah, communicate, network, and give advice. Can anybody think of a career path that's like sparkling out there? Counseling, yeah. Broadcasting, advising, lots of things, yeah. Okay.
I have helping to educate others. I'm looking at others.
Okay. Lots of good uses for that while you're an undergrad. Okay. Lots of good uses if you like to help other people learn. Yes.
Dancing choreography.
Dancing and choreography. Yeah, love it. Excel, just for you. Later on, go click on one of the machines and do Google Dance Your PhD. There's a competition for grad students in science and social science. It's called Dance Your PhD, and it's way cool. And you can see the winners from the last 4 years. I'm trying to encourage our undergrads here in the SHOW program and stuff to set up an undergraduate version of that. Right? Draw your PhD. Well, okay. Draw your undergraduate research project. Dance your undergraduate research projects. Yeah, be creative. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a couple people this summer. I keep challenging them. They keep kind of whipping out on me, but eventually I'm going to find somebody that really wants to like take all parts of their personality and make things happen. So, okay. All right, so let's move on to this last circle. This is really the most important circle of all the circles we're going to think about this summer, this year, next year, and the rest of your life. So what do you think needs to change to make the world a better place? Or what do you think will make a difference in the world? Right? So the easy way to think about it is, though, what do you think will make the world a better place? And it can be a little world like Emory or Atlanta, or it could be the big world. Right? Could be that one thing that would make the world a better place is for all children to be wanted and cared for. Could be that it's a health insurance for everyone. Could be it's the end of racism. Could be, think of things that are big and bold that will make the world a better place. Little world or big world? So little world, Emory, what would make Emory better? You might not know enough yet. We'll find out. There's things that can be made better. What would make your hometown better? What would make the United States better? What would make the world better? See how many things you can come up with. Oh. That's okay. This is my favorite part.